Okay, end of September, foggy morning, later than I'd hoped, so there's going to be more road noise, but I'm going to try and soldier through. And everything, it has been very dry for most of the 2 weeks, and then just the last 2 days we got a bunch of rain, so everything is sort of revived. It's still looking a little, some things are a little peaky, you know. Anassisip's growing up there. Lemon balm, and then we got some of our strawberry plants sending out tons of runners, and then some that are totally dead. So maybe the strawberries and the green stalk is for somebody. I got tomatoes growing out. Yep. Somebody more attentive than I am thought I was doing good, but you know. So I'm about to replace these guys. This poor tomato plant. There's a black crumb, and I have some chard, and I've cut on this several times, but it looks like the bugs are getting the better of it. That one still looks pretty okay, the red chard. That is lemon balm, and that is ashwagandha. This is not exactly flourished, but you know, it's done alright. I have cut on it once or twice, so I'm gonna come back and take the rest of it out. And I think I'm just going to put in the celery from the smaller container, because it's like 5 plants in there and they need a lot of water. And if it's right by the door, maybe I'll actually get it watered sometimes. So this is one of 2 plots that one survived some. You can see there's lots of empty space there because of 2 days of not watering things, and I still haven't planted these out, but I need to pot them up probably. I did start another plat of seedlings, and they're puny and flopping over, even though they've been out in the elements. And I feel like it might be a little too late to get things from them, but you know, we're gonna give the old college try. These I think I'm gonna pot out. I keep thinking I'm gonna take that out as well. We're gonna put those in the garden somewhere, because these guys will come back as perennials. These are biennial, but they're really great through the winter. Basil will not live that long. My little planter, my little goth girl planter, has not turned out. Like my celosia here, Coxcomb celosia, I think she's going to seed. I probably could collect some of that if I had a mind, and I might. And then whatever these little guys are, they look like they're starting to take off. Coleus, Angelonia, she's hanging on for dear life. But, and that Anassisip that seeded itself, doing fine. This little guy, these are also self-seeded, but they have been not happy all season. Dahlia, I've got a few blooms off of. Rose suddenly looks real sad, but you know, she's doing okay. Let's see what's out here. All of the citrus. This is the lime tree. Sorry, I have to think about this every time. Bear's lime. And got lots of babies. This is my Lisbon lemon. I've got 2 generations of fruit. These are from, I feel like, the winter. They're not quite colored up yet. And then we've got babies that are getting close to being done. And then this is my Meyer lemon. Same thing. I feel like we're getting close to being there. Got a handful of them, but need to figure out why she's not happy. If that was just too dry for too long, she needs more water than she was getting, and our couple of weeks of drought took a toll. So it took pretty much everything out of here. There's a baby eggplant, there's a calendula I need to put out, amaranth. I probably need to come back and collect the seed heads here. I think those are all we're going to get out of those. And then there were beans and some tulsi and also lemon balm in that one. This is the celery that I need to put by the door. I don't think there's anything worth looking at inside the greenhouse at present. My yuzu, that will be in the greenhouse at some point, I think. It's supposed to be able to survive our winters, at least in a greenhouse. The person who grew it told me that. So that is a bay laurel. All doing well. Super tough. The bay laurel doesn't mind drought at all. Looks like we have some pine berries in there. I have to remember to come back and get those in a day or two. We got focus on the berries, man. There we go. Yep. And then asparagus bed is going to be cut down probably pretty soon, but I like to let it get dried out before I take it all out. Strawberry Hill doing well. The passion fruit has made itself at home. Let's hope it feels this good next year. Cranberry by Burnham right there, looking good. Mango pawpaw also looking good. Got a couple yellow leaves, but I'm not fussed about that. Service berry. You can see I haven't moved this grass yet. Kind of need to do that soon. There's a lot of it. But you know, it may not even happen this year. That might be next year's task, because the next couple weeks and months are looking very full. Blackberry there. Also have a clematis. I did cut back some of my comfrey and put that in the compost. Finally. Oh Lord, so much noise. Car washing, people blowing leaves. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to hear myself here in the playback. So, blackberry, we're gonna run through real fast. Beans are still going strong, even though everything here looks pretty puny. There's a couple of tomatoes. All of the celery in the ground looks fine. I did pull down a bunch of yellowed leaves yesterday, and of course they were hiding like massive beans. Gotten a couple of okra off of our surviving okra plant. Roses, waiting for hips. We did harvest a bunch of kale the other day, so now I have like a kale walking stick. It was like a little mound. It was very pretty, but now she's a little naked. It's all right. Better us than the groundhog, which the groundhog has been in recently again. All right. Lavender. I accidentally left my hose for the irrigation system parked right here, and it's on a timer, and so this artichoke that is the best I've ever had looks real happy. It was getting, I don't know, 30-45 minutes of unadulterated water all to itself for a couple of days, and then we had a bunch of rain, so apparently artichokes need a lot more water than they were getting. So all the peppers are kicking. I did just come harvest a bunch the other day, both for us and to give away. I've been trying to keep my coworkers in produce as much as they want, but we're getting to the point of, no, I don't need any of that, especially beans. So that's a shelling bean there. The rest of them go. Black coat. Good Lord. Okay, the noise just keeps going. Speed run. Banana peppers, Ashe County pimentos, there's one right there, bunch on, Purple Beauty, I think I've called it Black Beauty a few times, all of the beans up there, Blauhilde, and the rattlesnake, bunch of pole beans. We had a big pot of beans last night, and it was delicious, but also gets to the point of like, holy cow, what am I going to do with all these? This Murasaki pepper just keeps spitting out babies. I feel like I'm going to put it on the front next year for a decorative item. Another poblano. And there's another banana pepper. Peach tree. Looks like she's doing good. She had a little bit of dieback at the tips. The black jewel raspberry has snuck into all directions there. Rhubarb's kind of sad. There's a hardy kiwi back there on the fence, curing the last birdhouse gourd. Honeycrisp apple. Oh, and there's the castor bean plant that's taller than the tree behind it that I thought was a different bean when I planted it. Well, anyway, I do have a couple of tomatoes hanging on. I needed to take them out of the ground 100 years ago, but I'm bad at doing that. See, another one. It's not even in the cage. Roselle that got just overshadowed all summer, so we might get some flowers off of that. Cauliflower that also should have been pulled out of the ground. Essentially, the stuff down here is greens. I did put out some seeds like beets and things the other day. Oh, this is a watermelon. I'm fairly certain there will be, well, we're gonna give it a chance. I'm not gonna say it out loud, especially in front of it, because it might be one of the sugar babies. You never know. But chard, and then these are all Brussels sprouts, and that one's a cauliflower. That groundhog friend came in and got everything it could reach off of them, and looks like it ate some of our carrot greens, the few that I've had in here all season. But you can see I've got some, looks like these are the Kyoto Reds, or maybe the Cosmic Purples. They just haven't purpled up yet. But yeah, they're all naked on top now. That's okay. The fig is doing well. We're getting a fig or two every so often. One of my phone is not focusing. Blackberry, the original pawpaw that flowered this year but did not make pawpaws because it did not have a friend to make pawpaws with, but now it has a friend. Pink lady apple, and the honeyberries I definitely need to like compost and mulch. They are looking real sad. Quince, that is the Cushing and Crimea, and that is the Czech 17, and the indigo treat. And the indigo treat, even though it's in a sunnier spot, looks worse, if you can believe it. Like, look at that. Oh, and it won't focus on that. Yeah, sad. And they kind of got sad while I wasn't looking. Nectarine tree, Suncoast nectarine, volunteer peach that might be garbage. All of the raspberries and the blueberries. Blueberries are putting on a bunch of growth. And there's the original one I definitely need to move. But yeah, little, I don't know. I'm not sure how much in the way of raspberries I'm getting every day, but I am getting raspberries every day. So all these fruit trees. Oh, and the elderberry that looked, of course. Okay, yeah, there's the busy road. Elderberry, they've been looking great all season. That looks super sad all of a sudden. And then also, almost forgot, the mushroom log. It didn't die. It's making mushrooms. Keep going, little mushroom log. Okay, I think that's it.